Hey, this is Charles Calhoun, aka the Shade Tree Pro. I'm getting ready to make a video, and it's kind of windy here in Orlando, Florida. But if you remember the Bay Hill tournament, number 16, Tiger Woods hit that ball out of bounds. And I was listening to Notah Begay talk on the Golf Channel, and what he was talking about, and he was saying Tiger still has that issue of afraid of that pull to the left. And you notice that he pulled that ball left, and all of a sudden, he hit it out of bounds, and pretty much took himself out of the tournament, which Roy went on and played a good tournament, so, God knows what would have happened. But what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to show you. I got a couple hula hoops in my hand here, and I'm getting ready to show you why the pull and the block are pretty much the same. They're pretty much the same shot. And one of the biggest issues is that a lot of people always want to look at it as being a grip problem, but it's really not a grip problem. It's really a more of a path and a plane problem. And what I'm going to show you is this right here. Now, if you see this hula hoop right here, I'm going to lay this down on the ground, and then I'm going to take this one here. Darby, hand me my golf club if you don't mind, please. Thank you, sweetheart. So what happens in the golf swing is this, is that the body in itself, as we turn, I'm not pouring everything, it turns, as you can see, it turns horizontal. You see this? It turns horizontal. And what happens with the upper body, it turns vertical, like this here. And you can see that when I'm moving, the arms swing the club vertical, like this. But what happens when people get into a point where they start pulling the ball, and they're afraid of the pulls, is because not only is the lower body turning horizontal, their swing starts going horizontal, and they start swinging around their body. And then all of a sudden, if they have a little stronger grip, all of a sudden now they're pulling the ball. They're afraid, because if they release it, they're going to pull it. And then all of a sudden they'll go and they'll weaken the grip, because they'll hear something, they'll weaken the grip, thinking that's going to take the pull out. But the thing is, they're not changing or correcting what the real mistake is, which is that they're no longer swinging on a vertical axis like this. They're making everything, as I say, go horizontal. But here's the catch-22 to that. I'll show you something with the golf club. Here's an issue that happens, is that once you start making your downswing, and I said, and the body starts going horizontal, and you can see how this club is starting to go around with it like that. It's kind of that old thing like, pat your belly or whatever, and however it is, and rub your head in the sense of whatever. The brain is trying to do two different things, and it's really, really slow, and it's easier for it to do the same thing over and over, and it seems like that. But you got to remember, we are creating a circle, and it's in front of us. So what the problem is, or how you need to get a better understanding of how to correct this, is that when you set up to your golf ball, and knowing that your body is going that way, you just got to remember that when you come down through the golf swing, that this golf club is coming down to where your hands, when you release that golf club, is releasing under and up. And as I always say, under and up, ball goes to the cup. Club comes around, you might as well go sit down. I mean, it's just pretty much that simple, and that's just kind of how you got it. You just got to get out of that. You got to be able to see that. You got to understand that. And one of the easiest things, one of the problems that people also don't understand is that when they get down to this position here, what happens, you still can come over. That's why the hands can't come over. You still can come around horizontally down there. That's why you got to keep your arms maintaining so you can go under and up. Now, how do you get out of that so you can go under and up? All you have to do is when you make your downswing, just make sure that your arms, your right arm right here, just passes the right side of your body. Listen to what I said. Make sure that your right arm passes the right side of your body. Just plain and simple. If it passes the right side of your body, now you're on plane and you continuously go up. What most people are doing, they're trying to get to their hands to their left side, so as they go around, they're forcing themselves to get over here past the left side, and it makes them come out. All you have to do is just make it as simple as it possibly can be. Just make sure when you swing it on this vertical axis or whatever with your club, as I said, under and up, just make sure that your right arm, when you come down, just gets past the right side of your body. And everybody's, getting in front, and that's fine, but make sure your right arm gets in front of your body. Gets past your right side. Because remember, the right side's going to be turning, the body's going to be turning out of the way, but we want to make sure that this comes down past the right side of the body, and that club face stays. Look at that club face. Look at that. Under and up. The great Mo Norman said, under and up. And remember, under and up. And you can release it under and up. And the more as you turn your body out of the way, then what's just going to happen, you're just going to collect the ball, bam, with a square club face, and then you're just going to go on down the line. So, to make sure that you understand that if you have the upper body and the lower body moving both of them moving on a horizontal axis in a sense like that, you're going to have to compensate so many different ways or whatever to get that club face square. You're never going to be consistent. So you got to remember that if the body is rotating this way, this upper body is rotating in a sense, and you can see it just like this right here. It's rotating vertical while the lower body is rotating horizontal. This is what gives you your move. No matter what you do, I don't care if you're Tiger Woods, I don't care if you're just an average blow Joe, if you do not get this understanding of seeing this, you're going to always struggle, because this right here, that's not how a golf swing works. This is how it's worked. Like this right here. Lower body moving horizontal, where the upper body and arms swing more vertical, and getting the right arm just to pass the right side of the body and swinging, as I said, under and up. And you can release it under and up. Once again, this is Charles Calhoun, a.k.a. the Shade Tree Pro. Give this a try. Don't forget to subscribe to my golf channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And always, good golfing.